During the last few days, Pedro Sánchez, the president of the Spanish government, or if you prefer the prime minister, acted in a Spanish drama, competing with the best drama written by Shakespeare. Unfortunately, the drama looked more to a poor telenovela. And actually, telenovela usually are, in my opinion, even better. I will explain what happened in this video. But before going on with the video, please remember to subscribe to the channel. If you like the analysis, please share it with your friends. Turn on the ringing bell, and I'm looking forward to have you in my next presentation. But what happened? Well, Begoña Gómez, the wife of Pedro Sánchez, has been accused by an organization called Clean Hand of traffic handling and possible corruption. One court in Madrid started to investigate the case. As a response of that, Pedro Sánchez sent a letter to the citizens of his country telling them that he was analyzing the possibility to dismiss from the office in order to protect his marriage from false accusation. After a few days of the letter had been sent, he decided to remain in office. And he said that through that decision, he will be very firm, attacking false accusation, attacking the press that manipulate false accusation, and also that Spain promoting a new law in order to modify the Spanish judiciary system. But it was all necessary, this drama. During this drama, there has been one day, last Saturday, where in Madrid more than 10,000 people went to the headquarters of the Spanish Socialist Party in order to give support to Pedro Sánchez. So, what I think about what happened? First, it is normal of a person in power to receive some sort of accusation. To receive an accusation or an investigation, it doesn't mean by any means that the person committed the crime. Most of the time, the cases are dismissed, and probably this case will be dismissed. So why Pedro Sánchez made all this drama? Well, in order to understand why he made all that, the letter and then the 5 days, etc., we will arrive to a conclusion that probably it is screenplay that has been written few decades ago. I believe that the new socialist, or at least the one in power in Spain, is a new movement that is called socialism of the 21st century. The socialism of the 21st century, it comes from the idea of Fidel Castro, the Cuban dictator. Fidel Castro wrote a book map in order how a president could become, little by little, all the powers inside his country. I believe that the accusation itself was nothing, and it didn't need such a sort of letter and all the drama that was around it. So, if we compare what happened in Spain with other situations in other countries that are belonging to the socialism of the 21st century, we arrive to a conclusion that there are many similarities. All these similarities, as I said, are part of a written guide. I don't know if it is written, but a guide that had been made most probably by Fidel Castro. Fidel Castro was the mind behind the 21st century socialism, and he guided different leaders around the world that little by little took power in Latin America. For example, Hugo Chavez, Lula da Silva, or Nicolás Maduro, the president that succeeded to Chavez in Venezuela. All these leaders, the Kirchner in Argentina, but not only in Latin America, but all these leaders followed the ideas of Fidel in a way of imposing socialist idea, the new socialist and communist idea, to the world. For example, we have an example, in my opinion, of a socialism of the 21st century in Canada. Justin Trudeau, it seems, that followed also in some actions that he is taking the ideas of Fidel, in how to achieve and to have more power, in how to transform itself in an autarkic leader. So, if we analyze well what happened, it's a clear map. The first is to win democratically the election. So first you are elected by your people in a democratic election. In a second step, all critics that the leader receive from the press or from the opposition are exposed like unfair attack. Then, little by little, the new leader attacked the different powers inside the government in order to achieve more power themselves. For example, attacking the press, like Sanchez did in the speech where he confirmed that he wanted to fight false information. Second, discrediting all the opposition. Third, attacking the judiciary system. All these actions have been undertaken in the socialist of the 21st century countries. It's like a guide, an instruction manual written by Fidel. So, when we analyze what happened, first, Sanchez said, I want to resign because we are the victim of unfair attacks. Okay, then he received a great support from his followers. As I said, more than 10,000 people gathered on the building of the Partido Socialista Español, and then he came up with the idea of remaining in power instead of dismissing, as he was thinking about of doing, and then attacking with a strong speech the press, the judiciary system, all the people that are against him, by discrediting them, by telling that they are acting in an unfair way against him. So, we have seen already, all throughout Latin America, many cases that happened in the exactly same way that happened in Spain. So, as I said, it wasn't completely unnecessary, because I'm sure that his wife, Begoña Gómez, her case will be dismissed. So, why all this action? Well, in order to unite the party and unite all the people that support Sanchez, and to be stronger and attacking the opposition. In the end, in my opinion, what happened has been unfair with the opposition and with the press. And it showed Pedro Sánchez, instead of maybe being a democratic leader, it could be considered an autarkic leader, which is the opposite of a democratic one. Thank you for your attention, and I'm looking forward to have you in my next presentation.